It's Nolan. Dang, little man, I'm just trying to do me. If the bid is 2 bill, I'm just trying to do three. Hey, man, shout out to Tyler Perry, man. Now, I haven't been the biggest advocate for all of his films and TV shows over the years, but when it comes to big business and doing his thing in and outside of the Hollywood squares, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got to salute a black man that's been out here able to get it and do it independently and partner up with major corporations and still maintain ownership of his enterprise. That's just an easy call. You feel me? Now, I've been reporting for the past about year or so about BET trying to sell their company. He tried to put a bid in for $2 billion to buy the company. He had already had a minority stake in the company ownership to begin with. Most of BET's programming is Tyler Perry produced, written, directed anyway. I mean, he's been keeping the network and their BET Plus app alive for the past few years, probably close to 3 or 4 at this point, and they still declined. They said that they wanted to maintain a majority ownership and that was more important than what they originally intended, and they were not moving from that $3 billion asking price, which is the amount that Viacom paid back in 2000 when they originally purchased the company. I guess Paramount must have paid somewhere around there too, but who knows. Paramount didn't want to play ball. Tyler Perry said, cool, I'm going to Netflix. So today, a brand new deal between Tyler Perry and Netflix was announced. Let's get into the specifics. Now, they have not put out what the deal is worth, so there will be no big money talk here. But we do know there's a lot of projects on the way, and it's not just with Netflix. Tyler Perry, again, working with the conglomerates, maintaining that ownership, man. This shit is kind of a masterclass, whether you like them or not. So, boom. Tyler Perry has formalized a new creative partnership with Netflix to write, direct, and produce feature films under a multi-year first look deal. The pack spans 8 pictures over 4 years, so that's like 2 movies a year, dog. Perry has already released 5 films under his belt with the streamer: A Fall from Grace, A Medea Homecoming, Jazzman Blues, which was actually pretty good, upcoming World War II drama 6888, and the thriller Mea Culpa. So let's get into this whole 6888 project that's on the way, okay? This particular film is looking to tell an inspiring story about the 6,888th Postal Directory Battalion, which is an only all-black, all-female battalion to serve overseas during World War II. Okay, also producing on this project is Kerry Washington, and she is starring in it. She's going to lead a stellar ensemble cast, which also includes Oprah Winfrey, Ebony Obsidian, Milana Jackson, Kylie Jefferson, Shanice Shante, Sarah Jeffrey, Pepe Sanuga, Jonte Medlock, Mariah Brown, Dean Norris, and Scott Daniel Johnson. Perry wrote the screenplay based on an article by Kevin M. Heimel, which is published in World War II History magazine by Sovereign Media, which helped bring this story to light. So in simplest terms, because I want to try to read this from the article, but then also break it down to where it doesn't seem like foreign language and no shit like that. Basically, it's a World War II story about an all-female battalion that went out and was doing work in World War II. A lot of people don't know about this. All black women also, by the way. Speaking of which, there has been some information or some misinformation leaked online. I've been seeing people talking about the U.S. is going to be drafting women into the army and all of this crazy shit. The authorities, the country, the government, Joe Biden, everybody has claimed all of that is false. So until we see further review, until we see an actual draft become active where they're taking women, because remember, they're only supposed to take men, and there's some exemptions in place. If you're the only child, you can't be drafted, stuff like that. So please, unless you see something for real, solid, don't spread that shit, man. I just heard somebody over the weekend that was talking this shit, and they were being extremely confident in the fact that this was true. I ain't say shit because I ain't want to be arguing with niggas in a clubhouse room, but I was over there goddamn disappointed. Back to the story though. Next up, we've got the film Mea Culpa, okay? This one is starring and produced by Kelly Rowland. Shout out to Kelly Rowland, man. This centers on a criminal defense attorney who, in hopes of becoming partner at a firm, takes on the case of an artist who may or may not have murdered his girlfriend. So this nigga could be a killer. Maybe he ain't. This kind of reminded me of that show Reasonable Doubt that played all them Jay-Z songs in it and shit. The Thriller's cast also includes Trevante Rhodes, Sean Sager, Nick Sager, and Ron Rico Lee. Tyler Perry's new agreement with Netflix is indeed separate from his 4-picture deal with Amazon Studios, which was inked in 2022. So he has up to 8 films coming with Netflix, and I believe he has another 4 coming with Amazon. So he's about to dominate the airwaves, whether you like it or not. From Amazon, there's going to be Black, White, and Blue, which is a police brutality drama, and Divorce in the Black, which focuses on a broken marriage. Tyler Perry is also the subject of a documentary project called Maxine's Baby, which chronicles his unlikely rise from homeless playwright to billionaire media mogul. The documentary makes its world premiere on Friday, November 17th on Amazon Prime Video. So this is going to be his life story brought to film. Now, I don't necessarily know what a first look deal is, but based on my understanding of First Right of Refusal, I do believe that's what they're saying. He can write the project, pitch it to the company, see if they're interested in picking it up. If they're not, he will have the ability to take it elsewhere, but he has to bring it to them first. And he has to produce 8 pictures within this 4-year time frame, which I'm sure he already has hella projects just waiting to be produced anyway. So I'm sure that's not a problem. Only thing that I'm curious about is when it comes to Tyler Perry, he likes to write, produce, and direct everything, which means that he's holding on to all of the key positions that basically create the great work. He doesn't always put out great work. You know what I mean? If you want to see some questionable work, all you got to do is turn on BET. I mean, Sisters, Zatima, they be sitting there talking for 30 hours with one shot not moving like it's a podcast on national fucking TV. It irks the hell out of me. We've seen people that complain about the hairstyles, the wigs, the makeup and stuff like that. There's been controversy about how much these people have been paid, whether it's too high or too low. We've seen that recently in the media. His writing has been called into question numerous times over the years. He continues to advocate for himself, although some of the writing is not always great. But hopefully he's taken some of these things into consideration, expanded his team, opened up some more writers' rooms. Hopefully at some point we can really take his work all the way serious. Like I said, Jazzman Blues was actually pretty good. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad that he's able to stick it to BET and say, fuck y'all, I'm going to take my money elsewhere. Instead of bringing $2 billion and lining y'all pockets, I'll take that $2 billion to produce my own shit and take it to Netflix and make all my motherfucking profits back that way. And the shows that he has on BET at this current time are not going nowhere. He still plans on working with them. He's just not worried about buying the corporation. He's come out and said that he felt like that whole entire process was disrespectful. They tried to gouge up the price and tried to sell it to him for more than it was actually worth, basically trying to pull off a sucker deal. Paramount tried to play him like a lame, and I'm glad he walked away. I'm glad that he's able to land on his feet and take care of his family the way that he sees fit without breaking the bank. Again, whether or not you like this man has no consequence, because this is just a human experience, man. And if you can't salute somebody who's able to do it their way with their own shit and become a power player in the process, he got Oprah about to act in his shit when she could easily come out and produce and do her own projects. That tells you something, man. That's all I can say. Need to go ahead and let Monique plan some of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having her out here calling her goddamn husband daddy, talking about he raising her and shit like that. Y'all settled y'all beef. Y'all went on stage and clinked up the shit. Go ahead and let Monique star in some of this shit. You love making projects for black women. She right there, brother. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments, man. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross some out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble. New day, let's get it. Big chain, let's get it. More fame, let's get it. No shame, let's get it. New day, let's get it. Big chain, let's get it. More fame, let's get it. No shame, let's get it. I got 'em, get checked, no problem. Motivate like Wallow, chick gon' follow.